This morning's Coffee With is with Malcolm McDowell.
Satellite interview is furnished by Amazon Studios. Malcolm, welcome to WJZ. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
You know, I think we have spoken before regarding The Mentalist. I think you've been with us.
Okay, probably.
Yeah.
That was a good show.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. Mozart in the Jungle, though. What an interesting concept and what a gigantic cast. Take it away, man. Let's talk about it.
Well, you know, listen, it's about an orchestra, so of course there are at least 34 musicians in an orchestra, I think, or even more. And I love the ad line: sex, drugs, and classical music.
And there you have it.
That's just about it, you know. We have a little peek under the curtain of, like, the world of this rarefied world of these musicians. And it's fabulous, and we've got a great cast. It's so much fun. It is a comedy, of course, and I can't wait to get back to work. It's really not work at all. It's just one big, good, happy time, I think.
Well, tell us a little bit about your character and what happens to you in season 2.
Well, I'll just preface season 1, you know, I am usurped by this young Hispanic guy who comes in. You know, he's the Guatemala, you know, and this young genius that comes in from Mexico, this Gael character, and I'm pushed up to the board, and I loathe him, and it's all this, you know. But in season 2, it's moved. The relationship is now much more as a mentor, and I'm writing what I think is the great American symphony, and all my energies are going into this, writing this incredible piece of work, which turns out to be not so great. It's you know, it's made up of stolen bits from everybody, and it's a mess. But that we only find out as we go on. But you know, and there's lots of great things that happen. I mean, you know, there's so many characters in it. That's one thing. You go down so many different lives, and it's a great tapestry, you know. And you look under the curtain of this orchestra and all the machinations that go on, the politics, the sex, and the drugs. What can I tell you?
Well, look,
fun.
you know, we have a world-class symphony here, many times nominated for Grammys, the Baltimore Symphony Orchestra. And
you certainly do. They're fantastic.
Yes, and I'm not saying that this all happens under the curtain at the Meyerhoff with the BSO, but you certainly have a database as to what type of enormous organization this is on many different levels here in Baltimore. So, I mean, you, viewer here, you've got your foot in the door of Mozart in the Jungle. If you've never even seen it, you already have the database.
That's true. And, you know, I think for the general public, if you like, we're a little bit intimidated, you know, by classical music and musicians. And I honestly, I think this does help this show in a way to bring it more to the masses. There's really, you don't have to be intimidated. It's, you know, they are, of course, beautifully trained, and it's, you know, they're the best of the best playing their particular instruments in that area. Baltimore, I mean, it's a world-class orchestra, you know, and I'm sure when you go and hear them, you'll have a different appreciation about what goes into it, that they are really just normal people like all of us, you know, and they're all fallible. They all have their families and their problems and their things, and you know, it brings it more down to earth, and it's like just lifting the curtain and peeking underneath of their lives, and I think that's what's fun about it.
Cool, Malcolm. We've got to run. The satellite time has run very short. Mozart in the Jungle. Great seeing you. Hope you've had a great holiday season. Looking forward to talking to you again.
Thank you.
Awesome. All right.
Thank you. Season 2 available. Behind the scenes drama.
There you go.